Union Jack, if that's okay.
Yeah. All right. Pistachio's done. If you drink it, only fair you have to share the label on the stream.
This is from Firestone Walker? Yeah. I think, right?
Yep.
It's
one of their originals.
a California-based brewery, I think?
Yep. San Diego or close by.
It's just a nice solid IPA. It's like the West Coast version of Dogfish Head, kind of.
Yeah, Firestone Walker, I think that name comes from the name of the owners, and one of them is British and one of them is an American. And so Union Jack obviously is inspired by more British hops and malt, I would assume. But it is very much a West Coast style IPA in that it really leans into the hops. But it's very well balanced because of the British influence on it. So I'll lightly just run my knife through these. I think, again, this is going to be garnish, so I'm not going to be too fine with that. Okay. So I think that leaves us with getting the scallops prepped.
Oh. Scallop time.
That mint smells really good. Yeah, if you missed me showing the can off of the beer I'm drinking tonight, which is the Pint House Pizza Beautiful Tropical Fish, I want to show this one off because it is very pretty how the can kind of looks like fish scales, very pretty colors, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking up the glisten of it really, but it also has kind of a metallic finish to it as well, so very pretty can.
Yeah, it's like if you turn the Rainbow Fish children's book into a beer can.
Okay, scallop time. The art gallery, in conjunction with the university, is showing off Shakespeare's first folio book, one of the most expensive books in the world.
Wow.
Wow. First folio book. So is that like what he used to take notes for his plays and stuff, or does it have like his what is it, the sonnets?
The last time a copy was sold, it went for $9.98 million.
So essentially $10 million. That's pretty crazy. How are they showing it off? Is it just like under a glass dome or something? I feel like for something like that, you'd have to kind of actually see the inside of it. But at that price,
Usually you have it open.
I'd be hiding it under a glass dome.
Usually you have it in glass open to a specifically noteworthy page.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Alright, I want to try and get a good crispy sear on the outside of these scallops, because the thing about scallops is they're pretty sweet. And you kind of want to enhance that sweetness when you sear it off. So getting the moisture off, you know, dry things sear better than wet things, because wet things, you have to cook off all the water before it'll actually start cooking the sugars on it. So I'm going to try and get these as dry as I can so we get a good sear and get that sweetness highlighted on the scallops.
Have you,
A collection of plays published, by his friends and contemporaries 7 years after his death. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Exactly that. It's in a case open to a page with his picture. Huh. That's pretty cool.
You ever seen the Mona Lisa before?
I haven't. I've been to the Louvre, but I haven't been to where the Mona Lisa is.
Yeah, it, like
Mostly because I've heard stories that it's so crowded and the Mona Lisa is so small that you can't really get a good look at it anyway.
So this is what the exhibit room for it looks like on any given day.
Okay, yeah.
When you were asking, like, for a priceless thing, how do you show that off?
Yeah.
When I was there, I stood at the back of this crowd for like 4 or 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, a group of like 20 Japanese tourists like all left at the same time. And then there was like this giant opening, so I just casually went up and like with my iPhone 4 or something took a selfie, and it is like the most perfectly framed like Stuart plus Mona Lisa over his shoulder with nothing else.
Wow.
And it was just like, I have no idea how I got that shot.
You
and
timed
then, like,
that well.
30 seconds later, like, a bunch of people swarmed in, and
Yeah.
like, I couldn't have gotten that
Sure.
shot at all.
Yeah. Good timing. The Yoko Ono exhibit is also going on. Good reason to go. Yeah, you should. I haven't had a chance to watch that Beatles documentary that they... was it Disney Plus that did it?
I think so.
I really kind of want to watch that because it sounded like they got some good footage. Or found or restored good